It's like the deck without the view. It's like a pastor without his pew.
It's like the pew without the pow. It's like the yes without the wow.
It's like the wow without the damn. It's like the shim without the sham.
Yes. It's so
much better.
This is so much
It's gonna be
better than
so
the
much better.
podcast no one ever heard.
Hello, my friend. Welcome to Words That Move Me. This is Dana. This is the podcast. This is exceptional. Truly, we have one of my favorite people on the podcast today. We've known each other for actual decades. We have been dance partners. We have been colleagues. We have been rap battle counterpoints. Today, we're talking to Will Loftis, my friends. The one, the only, the uber talented and compassionate and thoughtful and good and great and all the things. Wow. So I'm smitten, obviously. But before we get to this conversation where we talk about all the things, I'm going to celebrate a win that I just thought of, and then away it went. Away it went. I have it. Okay, here's my win this week. Dear friend Kat Burns asks me as I'm on my way to meet with her for dinner, what size shoe are you? I say, I'm an 8.5/9, which is true. And then she doesn't mention this again. I'm at dinner with her. We're sitting. We're having a conversation. And she goes, I'll be right back. If I don't do this right now, I'm going to forget. I was like, okay. Kat comes back with a Puma box. Okay. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you asked me what size shoes I wear. What's this about? She's giving me a pair of shoes. That's kind of an intimate thing. Like, you don't really just like give somebody a pair of shoes. Kat just gave me the pair of shoes that might be my dance shoe. If you know me, you know how long and hard I have searched for a sneaker that is danceable, that doesn't make my knees feel like they're going to shoot out the back of my legs. And I think I just found it with this fucking Puma thing. I'm going to go get it. Can you see it? That was a joke because it is literally the same color as a neon yellow highlighter. But when she gave it to me, it was dark out. So I thought it was white. I thought it was like, it looked cream when I tried it on at night. Lo and behold, this is a bright yellow sneaker. So basically, I'll never get struck by a vehicle, which links into today's episode. You'll find out. I really love it. I feel like this is my new, like, it's a gym shoe and I think I can wear this shoe to dance. And I'm really excited to find out. Anyways, it's a Puma running system. Classic would be a running shoe. I don't run. But I'm pretty stoked on this becoming my new shoe of the summer. So thank you, Kat, and for gifting me a shoe, which is an intimate thing. And I'm just so grateful for you and for Puma. I am available for brand deals. Okay, on to you, listener, viewer. What's going well in your world? And what do you wear to dance in? Please tell me, God. Take it away. Congratulations. I'm so glad that you're winning. Let's Will Loftis. Oh my gosh, friends, I forgot. We also have some special guests in this episode. Joining us via FaceTime, Trisha Miranda, Tassandra Chavez, and Tice Diorio, and Will Loftis all in one. How did we get so lucky? We didn't. We made this life for ourselves. I don't believe in luck. I'm working on my backup argument for that, but for today, take it or leave it. This is me. This is my show. This is the episode. Will Loftis, enjoy. I tried. Sorry. Will Loftis, welcome back to the podcast. We've done it once before, but I forgot to be charging my computer, which she's fully charged and charging. So this is take two. Take two. Will, thanks for coming back. Woo!
Oh, thank you. I'm so grateful to be here. Really.
And
really.
It is going to be better. We're already liking our outfits more. Yes, my lipstick identically, like to the Pantone number code, matches my shirt perfectly.
Gorgeous.
And kind of also is going with your vibe. So,
it's good. I feel like we both love to practice. So I feel like this is great for us. Do you know what I mean?
Very few things do I love more than a rehearsal, including turning off the AC, which is brand new. Ask me how much it cost.
How much? too much. So much. But is it worth it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because here we are at 3 p.m. On a midsummer Los Angeles day, both wearing sweaters, by the way. You're wearing a jacket, I'm wearing a sweater.
I know.
But it gets hot, and I am a person who values comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you fazed by temperature? That's my first question for you on the podcast.
I mean, definitely, for sure. I do like to say, though, I don't like to be dressed by the weather.
Okay. You're
what I mean?
dressing the same no matter what.
Yeah. I dress the same 365 days a year. 366, I don't
So
think.
climate control is actually very important for you.
Yeah. No, I do.
See, it's hard for me to focus if I am A, hungry, B, too cold, C, too hot. So
Yeah.
I also, oddly enough, I seem to do fine on set. If there's something like really demands my focus,
Yeah.
like we're shooting 96,000 and it's supposed to be 105, but it's actually freezing cold and raining. Movie magic. I don't know how they did that, but yes, it was raining that day. And I can get the job done and I'm fine. But if I have to sit here and rattle out emails,
Oof.
but it's 74 degrees instead of my preferred 73,
Oof.
I'm not getting, I have to come fix the thermostat.
Can't
Is that
do it.
weird? I can't get through it.
No, not at all. No,
It's not weird. It's
it makes
normal.
complete sense.
It makes total sense.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you're back. Okay. So objective number 1, introduce yourself. Tell the listener, viewer, what it is you would like us to know about you.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay. I am Will Loftis.
It's going so well.
It's going so well. I born July 6th, from South Carolina. I'm a creative type that loves to make things and loves dance and loves all things art and dance and all of that.
What do you not love? What like really gets under your skin, Will?
Ooh. I love that it just got dead silent too. The air
Yeah,
finally
the
went
air
off.
finally turned off and all eyes are
What do
on
I
you.
not love? I don't know. I love a lot. You
Yeah,
know, I
you're a
really
lover.
do. I really
That's why
do.
I'm drawn to you. I've
Thanks,
been
dude.
drawn to you since day one. I am going to share this story. Is this okay
You have
with you?
to, yeah.
So it is also how we started the
You
previous
must.
episode, which is my first encounter of Will Loftis was watching one of your solos. Was it Minnie?
It was Minnie.
Minnie breaks us down, friends who are not familiar with the convention dance competition landscape. A Minnie is 7 to 10 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. And Will Loftis was dancing to a song called Baby Got Sauce. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Will, in my mind, you're wearing a button-up, short sleeve, shorts of some sort, like some cargo.
No. They
Were you
could have
wearing a
been. They
pant?
could have been calf length. You know. Just to show the ankle.
Which you do have nice ankles and feet.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
But like a button up. And were there flames on that shirt?
There were flames,
Yeah.
and it was satin, and then there was also a derby hat encrusted with a line of flames similar to the shirt, like around this part
Around
of the
the brim.
derby. Yeah.
Not the brim, the band. What do we call that? We need a hat anatomy
It
lesson.
was the accoutrement.
Yeah.
To my
And
hat.
let me tell you, stopped the show for me. I did not see any more than Baby Got Sauce. It was so fucking saucy. And it was. And so from now on, you're called Will Sauce Loftis. And that is what I need listener viewer to know is that you're saucy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're smart. You got a keen eye. I always love your choreography when I see it on, I almost just said on convention stages, but now it's also on feature fucking films and on stages and screens. And I'm just so excited by all that you have created for yourself. I think you're such a great example of what's possible when you love things, when you have a big appetite for doing things and making stuff. And
Thank you. That means a lot. We've known each other forever. Been through every
and worked
part of
together a
life.
couple times, but not as many times as one might think, actually.
Yeah, but I probably a lot. Like if I think we really looked
Well,
at it.
we worked together on a very important music video shoot.
Which Hosier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work song by Hosier. Will is my partner, my dance partner in that
We
video.
had so much fun.
And you can see us for a couple frames.
Yeah. If you blink, you'll miss us.
You'll miss it. And there's a lens flare at that moment also, which makes it so beautiful.
It is
really
really
romantic,
pretty.
but does make it kind of hard to see us.
Unrecognizable.
I'm gonna let Isaac know that I want to see the director's edit, which
There was
undoubtedly
one.
has more of us.
No, there
in it.
was a rehearsal video that's amazing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
maybe
gonna-
it'll come
okay,
back. Yeah,
we'll
it should
try to
come back
link
out.
to that.
Yeah, it's really
But
beautiful.
we did also get to kind of lift the music video experience and dump it on stage at Coachella, which
Yeah.
was super special. And we
Ugh,
were very visible for that. It
yes.
was like sunset, main stage, fucking work song.
Truly one of
Shut
my
up.
favorite performances of my life. Literally.
Yeah.
I shared with
Actually,
you. Yeah.
top 5 easily.
Really. Yeah.
So good. Oh, well, yeah, we've shared some fun stuff.
Yeah.
And not to mention Paciencia y Fe in New York. We had
Oh,
a In the Heights
man.
moment. That was so much fun. You got me through that. That was a night shoot. Well, it was meant to be a night shoot, and it turned into a night into the morning shoot.
Yeah, it was a morning shoot.
And we were playing a game during that shoot, which we're
Yes.
gonna get to. We're gonna save that for a little bit later. I want to ask, because I got introduced to you in the convention sphere.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to ask, how do you think that training prepared you for what you are doing now, which is like big ass fucking stars, big ass fucking budgets? What did you learn as a comp kid, or what are the values instilled in you from those days that you think prepared you well, or didn't maybe?
Well, I mean, first of all, I think it's really important to acknowledge, like me and you as well, we both have had such incredible mentors and teachers in our
Even
lives.
outside of the bubble of
Do
convention.
you know what I mean?
times. Yes,
Who
100%.
I do feel like as I was coming up as a convention kid, it was just the perfect amalgamation of people were teaching there who I really connected with and latched onto. And then, you know, Mandy Moore is obviously a huge
Top of the
person,
list.
huge mentor in my life. And it was cool because I got to see her really start doing convention as well and then become Mandy Moore. So I do feel like there were so many amazing teachers who I connected with in that sphere who then on their own became their own incredible commercial choreographers and kind of got to see them go on that journey as well. And,
So you didn't just learn from them in the room, but you learned from their career trajectory.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, that's the thing. You can be a teacher and a person who choreographs at dance studios and a choreographer of the TV film screens
100%.
and of pop tours and of, you know.
Well, and I think I also learned too from them that like it's so important how you show up in those spaces, you know,
Say more.
or just in any space. It's like, I don't know. I think the more I've worked and the more like the older I've gotten, I'm just like, how you show up anywhere is so important.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that like, especially Mandy has taught me is like being early, knowing your moves, knowing what you're doing, like being a prepared person, like all of that.
Be professional.
All of that I learned in the convention spaces and from those people. And that definitely has carried me, you know, or has stuck with me as I've gotten older. Yeah.
So you're a person who likes to be prepared, huh?
I have to be.
We've discussed already. We love a good rehearsal.
Oh,
I love rehearsal.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing in the world.
I love rehearsal. I do think I do my best work when I am a combination of very prepared and also very willing to say ditch the plan.
Well, you have to
Those
be
are
able to throw
my
it
best
out.
days, is when I'm so ready to ditch the plan. And I'm like, I know there's more. I know this is going to be fun. This is going to be play. Who's down to play? Like, I've done my work. I know I'm ready. Who wants to play? Those are that's my
part.
mode. I feel like you have a similar mode, right?
Yeah,
Because I know you love to prepare. Because I have been on the receiving end of a FaceTime call from you that was like, Dana, I'm trying to prepare for this gig. What do I do? And I'm like, yes, I see that. And I love you for doing that. But I also know there are people who are like, I'm going to feel it. I'm going to walk in the room and I'm going to dance and I'm going to feel it. And that's what it is.
Yeah.
Do you think your mode is prepare and ditch the plan? Is that how you prefer to
kind of.
operate?
I think when I first started choreographing, I was very much like every step has to be prepared and everything. But I think now I've realized that like you have to do the work like in terms of like knowing the references that you're if you're doing a reference, doing your research, knowing what you're referencing, who you're referencing is so important. And then creating a structure or creating like I don't know, Mandy has always taught me to like break down the music and to look at, and I think I also too, I love like math. I'm like such a math nerd.
Yeah. You start with the numbers.
I do. So I start with the numbers.
First verses.
And I turn into a puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
And then typically I like to tackle the part that scares me the most first. You know, because I feel like if I've gotten that part,
then there's no big scary
the rest,
monster. Everything else is manageable.
Yeah. And then I like to kind of jump. So I think it's like coming in now as prepared as you can. And then like exactly what you said, being able to like ditch the whole thing, throw it away. Yeah.
So you do song structure first, like break down the eights?
Yeah, typically, yeah.
It's so funny. I always start with that. Like I'm always like writing it out, doing my eights, and then I almost never look at it again.
Oh, yeah.
Almost always. It just goes away. but it's like an essential piece. If I don't do that first,
Yeah.
it's like getting in the car without GPS and just like, oh, well, we'll find out. I don't do well with that.
Well, sometimes it's overwhelming. I think if you don't break it down like that,
Yeah,
it feels like, like when you're like, like when
please.
your room or your apartment is like so messy
Yes.
and it's like overwhelming, and then you
Yes.
just don't clean it for a couple days because you're like, "Ugh." It's like sometimes I
Overwhelmed.
think work can
All
feel like
those 8
that.
counts out there just like wandering. It's like Severance when on the screen when the number's like wah, 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 like I don't know
Yes.
how long the bridge is. I don't know if there's an instrumental break. I don't know if no, but we're locking that shit in. We're putting it in
Mhm.
bins. I'm saying that's verse 1. Here's chorus 1. At the end, there's a double chorus. We can repeat chorus 1, but we don't want to repeat chorus 1. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It helps like lock things down.
We have to make it accessible, and you have to make it like mentally possible.
Approachable. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that I can do that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm glad we're on the same plane as that.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a moment where you weren't prepared and it worked out fine
Um,
or disastrous?
yes. I don't know about full disaster. I mean, I think there's definitely been situations where I've been thrown into something very quickly,
Yeah.
that I don't love. It's not
Not
my
your favorite.
style of working. But I think to that point, though, there can also be a lot of magic that can be found in the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't prefer that,
Yeah.
but I definitely been thrown into those situations
I've been
before.
pleasantly surprised a couple times recently. Riley and I will walk into a room and I've budgeted like 2 hours for a thing
Yeah.
and it just happened. I'm like, I don't know what this is going to be. This is probably going to take some time because I have no fucking clue what it's going to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, well, what if we just, and then 20 minutes later, I'm like, okay, should we go get a coffee or like, what do we do with this
But
time?
that's the
Like we
best
wound up
thing.
warming up, like really like giving a full sweat warm up.
But that's what's fun about like creativity and making shit too. It's like, oh, sometimes it can just come like
Sometimes it just
that.
comes in 15
Sometimes it just
minutes.
comes, and then sometimes they don't. But
And
like,
sometimes you have to work.
yeah, and it's fun either way. Do you
It
know what I
is
mean?
fun either way.
It is.
Because
It
work
is.
is also fun.
Ugh.
Yo, okay. Tell me your thoughts on this. Because this is a story that I've been believing. One of my favorite art heroes who I talk about on the podcast ad nauseum is an artist called Tom Sachs. And he has a saying, I don't know if it's his or if he's just the first time I heard it. The best reward for great work is more work.
Yeah.
And that was like gospel in my mind is
Yeah.
like, if you're not getting more work, it means that maybe your work wasn't great. Like that's what I made that sentence mean.
Yeah.
So if you're getting more work, then that means your work was great.
Yeah.
So I'm like looking at I'm reading that sentence from backwards versus do the great work and then there's a reward at the end. That's fine. But what I'm trying to rewire now is like, actually, maybe the best reward for great work is a vacation.
Yeah.
Is like no work, is not having to work.
Totally.
But here's what's up.
Oh.
Okay, so I think I know where you're leaning. Like, I love what I do.
Yeah.
And sometimes I go on a vacation and I like bring a book and I'm just like, oh, I kind of wish I had a project. Like I kind of wish I was doing something. So where do
Totally.
you stand on that? The best reward for great work is more work. True or false?
Ooh, I don't know. Well, I think that two opposing things can simultaneously be true.
Yeah.
So I think there's truth and value in that,
Yeah.
sort of. But I also I think to what you're saying too, it's like there is value in like having time and resting. And also I don't know if you feel this, but I'm like, I love this. Like I want to be doing some version of this or creating forever.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, I love someone like an Adele who pops out, is here for a year and a half and then goes away and then you don't see her. I love that.
Yeah.
So I think that there's also such beauty and value. I actually remember we were doing Coachella. I remember Jilly said something to me that has really stuck with me, which was when you're thinking about manifesting your life or whatever, it's instead of thinking about the things that you want, think about the lifestyle that you want and really holding on to that, and you'll kind of attract more from there.
Yeah.
And I think that's really stuck with me because I think I really respond to that, and I love the Adele sort of approach of here I am for 3 years, here I'm not for 2 years.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
I think that's fun.
You can miss me.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it allows you to take some time to really do the things that you feel really connected to.
Okay.
So
when you disappear, Will Loftis, into the
Yeah,
lifestyle,
to the ether.
what are you doing in there?
Ooh, putting my feet in the grass.
Mhm.
And reconnecting to why I do this.
Mhm.
And just I don't know, just reconnecting to humanity. And I just think so much of what we do, even like with the traveling and the teaching and stuff that we do, it's like it's amazing and so much fun. It's so high energy,
Yeah.
and the physical traveling part of it, of what we do too. And then when we're on a gig, it's so again high energy.
Yeah.
So I think it's doing therapy, meditating, resetting, being
Let me
around.
create a ritual with
Yeah,
my daily life here. Like a ritual is a sign that I've had enough time of not being on a gig
yeah,
to be in myself separate from a gig.
yeah,
Like if I have a morning routine where I'm like on the bike and then a breakfast ish that's normal and then like dog walk schedule is normal and I'm not having to have people watch my dog and stuff, like that's how I know I have gone away,
yeah.
is that I have a routine, because our worlds don't make routines easy. They don't
No.
having a routine in our life is not easy, other than the routine is Thursday morning, early as fuck, I go to LAX and I land in whatever
Totally.
city, and then I teach 7 classes and judge 72 hours,
Yeah.
and then I return and I'm dead to the world on Monday. That's
Yeah.
a routine, but that's not the routine that I'm
Or
in.
you can, I feel like you can find, I don't know if you're like this, but like when you're filming like a movie or a longer project, I
Mhm.
find routine
Mhm.
within that.
I find
You know what I
routine
mean?
on set, like an on-set routine of like
Mhm.
checking in with our first aid person, who I always wind up having such a good relationship with the on-site medic.
Ugh,
I love, they're
love.
always
Oh, they're
very
crucial.
crucial. A,
Crucial.
B, but they also see everything because they're not always working. Like our gaffers and our, crafty and our cooks and like those people are always working. They're
Yeah.
constantly working. But like a first aid person or the medic, hopefully, is not so working all the time. But they really get to see shit.
Yeah.
I love making friends with them. I'm always asking them like, "Hey, what's up today? How's everybody doing?" And they're like, I like getting my reports from the set medic.
That's the best thing. It's the best
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. I asked Comfort earlier today who her favorite department is interfacing with, because we're talking about the many roles of an associate and how sometimes, yes, you're making up aids, sometimes, yes, you're leading the day, but also sometimes you're just being the liaison. You're just being the communicator between the two heads of department, whatever.
Yeah.
What department is your favorite to interface with?
I mean, I love wardrobe.
That's what she said too.
I do. I love, because it's like, I don't know, how you feel doing the movement is so important.
It's essential.
It's crucial. That's also why, it's funny. I think I kind of get made fun of often for wearing sort of regular clothes when I choreograph, when I work. But I think I've just found that like typically when you're actually dancing this work, or you're whatever, you're in like pants that don't feel great, or you're not in a sneaker, and you're not. So
You're
I
not
like
in
to
your like
create the work.
Lululemon legging that makes you feel
Right.
pulled and lifted and whatever.
So I like to make it in the thing that's close to probably what the dancers are going to wear.
Love that. I was just gonna say,
You know what
or
I mean?
vice versa. I rehearse for, I don't know, honestly, like I rehearsed for my entire life from age 18 to very recently to be dancing Marty Kudelka's shit in basketball shorts and a 3XL t-shirt.
Yeah.
And then the 2020 experience comes along and you're wearing a high-waisted tuxedo pant and a corset.
Looking so chic.
Looking really sharp. But
so
like I
chic.
can't bend over anymore.
Ugh.
I can't like there's no material around my crotch for me to be I'm just like, oh,
feels
that's
different.
it. Like it's really wild. It changes everything.
Yeah.
So I like to also, I like to know as early as possible what is the world, and then I will dress my rehearsal dress as close to that
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
Wait,
Yeah.
who made those costumes for? Was it Tom Ford?
Ask me if I have 3 versions of everything
Do
still
you?
in my closet. Yeah. 3 white tuxedo jackets, 3 black tuxedo jackets, 3 tuxedo pants, 3 tuxedo shorts, 3 corsets, which is lucky for the Seaweed Sisters because now we are
wow.
laced.
Wow, dressed by Tom Ford.
We wore my Tom Ford for Rather Important on top, and then happy socks, polka dotted boxer shorts on the bottom. Wow. Which was such a good look. Ugh. I bet Tom Ford would have even liked it.
Of course. Are
Right?
you kidding?
Okay. I would love to hear like a big lesson learned from that gig. I know, and there were probably many, so just pick one.
Oof. Lesson learned from
From
the Wicked
from
experience.
The Wicked. Yeah.
I think we all learned a big lesson in stamina, and just
Endurance.
in endurance and
how
showing
do you
up.
stay focused and stay performing and stay.
Yeah. So I think I just learned a lot about staying really present and staying with the day. and not getting overwhelmed about the thing as a whole, and just really, really, really focusing on like, okay, today this is what we're doing, and this is it, and we have this task, and then and I think I learned that a lot too from watching the girls, like watching Cynthia and Ari, how they just showed up every day too. It's like
Not ever under too much pressure or stress.
no, but it's also like for that movie too, it was like every day felt like the most
The biggest
important day of
day.
your life. So it's like I don't think we had time to get overwhelmed about the whole thing as a
Right,
whole, or
right.
both movies as a whole.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I just learned a lot about staying in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to.
When you walked away from that, did you feel big and strong? Like, oh, that was like an Ivy League education and
I think not initially. I think because by that point, because we finished a little bit early because of the strike, so it was a little bit of abrupt, like,
oh shit.
did that really just happen?
Mm-hmm.
It was like a little bit of that feeling, and I think the exhaustion kind of caught up. So I think that those things have sort of integrated in
Yeah.
the months and years
Yeah,
since.
yeah.
But I think ting ting.
Unprofessionale.
Um,
Sorry.
sorry.
Okay, so the months that followed were probably uncertain because of the untimely ending of the project.
Yeah.
Did you ever? So when did you feel like case closed and last button, or are you still reshooting? Like, what's happening actually?
Well, I haven't gone back. They did just recently do some reshoots like a couple weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
No, I mean, I don't know. I guess when we finished, we were a little bit, or when the strike happened, we were not 100% sure if or when we would be coming back. So I think
Okay.
I sort of made peace with like it being the ending of filming.
Okay.
But I don't know. But weirdly, it feels like it hasn't ended. It's like
Still,
this
yeah.
thing that it's like it's still coming out. So
The
yeah.
gift that keeps on giving.
So yeah. So I don't know.
I'm wondering if you ever felt what I'm calling empty desk syndrome, which is going from having a daily, every day is the biggest day of my life,
Yeah.
to like you wave it off and it's gone and it's in the world and you're like, who am I? What do I have to say if the script isn't telling me, or if
Yeah.
Chris isn't telling me, or if Warner Brothers is, or John Chu isn't like,
Yeah.
what do I do now? Have you had one of those from Wicked or from something else?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Wicked was, I was really, really, really grateful when the strike happened. Ari was like, we're going to Boca. She's like, we're going to Boca, Florida right now. And we're going,
That's nice.
yeah. So we went and visited her family right afterwards, which was really beautiful. And then I took a trip. I went back to London and then kind of took a trip around Europe for like a month-ish. So I was kind of just floating. And then I don't know, kind of like around that fall was when Ari called me to do Yes and.
Nice.
So I was kind of like instantly into that. But I do think that like after the series of things that we did after last year and kind of when I moved back to LA is sort of the first time I felt that like, oh, cool. So what
now?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you handle that? Is it?
Oh, I'm so fine with it now. Yeah. I think yeah, like like what we were just talking about. It's like I think we both have done this for so long that I'm like, I don't desire to have consistent output every month, every day, every
Nice.
year.
So you're cool with having an empty desk?
I'm so cool with it. Yeah.
Okay.
But I still freak out sometimes, and I'm like,
But
am
for
I
me,
ever
it's
gonna?
less about like what do I do with my time, and like what do I want to say right now? What do I want to say?
Yeah.
And so I started a podcast
Yeah.
so that I always have to have something to say.
Yeah.
I think the time that happened to me that was the most overwhelming was right after the 2020 experience. I moved to the Bay Area with my fiance at the time and started investigating sexy. I was like, what is sexy? I just did this like backup version, Tom Ford version of sexy, but what is sexy to me? And I think that space, that empty desk allowed for a research and development phase that I've kind of never had really personally. Like I've gotten to research plenty for Elvis or research plenty for, In the Heights or whatever big bite I'm taking. I always get to do a lot of research.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I feel like I go into like maintenance mode and I'll train a lot. I'll take a lot of class or I'll watch a lot of shit. And I'm like filling the cup with more data points, like more media versus research and developing things that I don't have time for when I'm on the gig.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm curious about what it is that you're researching and developing now. Like, what is important to you right now? Oh,
Oof. Well, I already said it earlier, a lot of therapy.
yeah.
Like I love looking inward and being like, what could be better?
Yeah. Thank you,
You
mental
know,
health awareness.
you
Yes.
know,
Yeah.
yeah,
What could be better
truly.
here versus
Yeah.
like, what does my art need to say?
Yeah, well, and also too, I think when you're so busy, it's easy to be like, oh, this is happening because of that, or like
Mm,
because I'm. But when you sort of have that space, you're kind of like, it's that moment in Wicked when she's like, "It's me,"
yes.
you're like, "Oh shit, it's me."
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's been a huge focus. I think since I've been back in LA is like
Working on the self.
work on the self and like
Self as the
also
project.
it's been really interesting I think to have lived here. I lived here for 13 years
Mhm.
and then I was kind of away from here for 3 years, and I think we might have mentioned this last time, but like there's something that happens when like you don't have a set place that you're from, or that you forget how much you identify with where you live and
The
where you
city.
exist.
Yeah.
And so I think having that stripped away for 3 years sort of made me understand myself, or like have to learn myself in a different way.
Yeah, totally.
And then I think also too, moving back to LA after that time away really like held a mirror up, and I was kind of like, whoa, I have to be a different version of myself to exist in the way that I want to in
Yeah.
this place again.
Yikes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But within that, I also love, like, I'm researching, like, I love, like, silent films,
Ooh.
like The Artist, Metropolis,
Yes, yes,
City
yes.
Lights,
Yes.
Buster Keaton. Like, I love all that kind of stuff. So my apartment's also built in, like, the 20s. So it's very, like, gives very old Hollywood energy. So I think I've been really connected to, like, that kind of stuff since I've been back.
Nice.
To answer that, like, practically and tangibly. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
that was gorgeous. But I liked both answers.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you for both. I love giving two answers. Chris Scott,
Existential and practical.
yes,
Do you know what I
Chris
mean?
used to get so mad at me for giving two answers all the time. No matter what we were doing, somebody asks a question and I will come at you with two answers.
Yeah.
Or we're doing like fun facts, like a group share at the beginning, like set the room. And I would always have two. And he's like, here comes number two. Get ready. But why stop at one? Like, do I have
Yeah.
to leave? Like, if it was a hard rule, I would oblige.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to circle back really quickly to Yes and
Okay.
because we shared a mega fucking super sick, very cool moment
Yeah.
when I was having a whose life is this moment choreographing for Paula Abdul.
Yeah.
And you were having a whose life is this moment choreographing for Ariana Grande. And the Yes and music video is not by secret, an homage to Cold Hearted Snake,
Yes.
which was one of the numbers I was responsible for choreographing in her super sweet summer tour. What was it called? Magic Summer Tour. Great. Nice. And she was like, "Oh, it would be really cool if I could do some of Ari's choreography. It was so cool what she did, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Oh, okay, this is an important conversation to have." So I didn't choreograph that.
Mhm.
So we had like, that's a discussion. I happen to know the person who did choreograph that. Let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
And so she was like, "Oh my God, yes, if we could talk to them, if you could you just tell them how much I love it?
Aw.
Just start with that." And I was like, "Yeah."
Aw.
Doot. Hey, Will, Paula Abdul is a really big fan of your choreography and is wondering if maybe we can incorporate it into our show somehow. What was it like to hear that? And what is our life?
I mean,
what is this?
insane.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Insane. Like, yeah. I don't even know. Like, I forget where I was when you called me, but I remember just getting that call and being like, what? Like, what? I mean, it's such an honor and such a legend. And, I think going back to what we were saying too, it's like I'm such a fan of like research and knowing history and where that sits in history. Because also too, that's an homage to Fosse's Take Off With Us. And Take Off With Us erotica.
Yes.
Yeah. So just to be able to make something in that history and that it's just
To
the
fit
biggest
into
honor.
that lineage is
It's crazy.
cool. To fit into the history is cool, but to circle back to what you mentioned earlier about knowing your references,
Yeah.
it's like half the job. And not just to have watched your reference, but to know that Paula Abdul is a jazz dancer through and through.
Yeah.
And to know that Fosse and where he came from came not out of like trying to recreate the wheel that we call jazz,
Yeah.
but like his limitations as a ballet dancer, that he didn't have much turnout and that there's this because of this. And I mean, I think that you knowing those references is why Yes and was a grand slam instead of a hit.
Thanks.
And
That means a lot.
yeah, it's so good.
Thank you. Well,
Ooh,
it's just it's just like I think there's been so many amazing people in our industry and
yep.
that do this, and I think it's just
We get to learn from
it's
some
so
real
special, and it's
greats.
such and it's like such an honor to make things.
It
You know,
is.
it really is. So I'm like,
It
but
costs a
I
lot.
think
It takes
about,
a lot of time.
but
It's
you
not
know what's
easy.
insane? I think about it's really not insane, but like I think about like the dancers and the rehearsal space and the PAs and the wardrobe people and the like
Talk
the
about it.
crafty from like the people who made this back. Like I just think about all of them, and it's like we're honoring
Of the past
all,
versions?
yeah, of
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Apollo, Fosse, of everyone. It's like, yeah, honoring all those people because it's
Oh,
not
my
just the one
friend.
or two
Well,
creatives that make things.
so
It's
that's some
a
heavy lifting. Do you think
team.
that way going into a project? And is that
About what?
about all the people who came before and all the
Kinda.
yeah,
I do,
that
but
works for you
I try not to. I try to know it, but not get so
or
overwhelmed.
shackled to it or like
Yeah, but
if
well,
I let them down then everything will be for nothing.
yeah. So I don't know. So I guess it's a mixture of both. I think
Yeah.
it's like important to know, but then you also have to like release and let yourself do your own work.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think so many people come together to make the things that we make, and
Maybe it's that
you know,
maybe now that you're saying that it kind of relieves the pressure. Like the success of this video does not ride on me, the
no,
human. The
no,
community that builds this thing, the community that receives it. I think that's something we don't think about enough actually. Like I can't tell you how many music video breakdowns or commercial like I'm hired to do a thing and they ask for a viral dance.
yeah, oh no,
And I'm like, "I'm
it's the
sorry,
worst.
sir.
It's the worst.
You don't get to decide what's viral. And I, the choreographer, don't get to decide what's
Mm-mm.
viral. I can even be a person who has made up viral dances before
Yeah,
and still not know exactly how to make it because it's up to the people
it's the
in
world.
the
The
moment.
internet decides. Yeah.
And so I think in that, there is this like beautiful triangle of impact.
Mm,
You have the work itself, the time, and the person who
yeah.
that's falling on. But any of those three variables change,
Yeah.
and there's a difference in impact. And
100%.
so if you're relieving yourself from like, okay, it's not entirely up to me whether this work is good or bad or what I had intended or not.
Yeah.
Like I've gotten into projects where I swear to God I can see it and then it comes out and it looks different. I'm like, oh, that's not what I thought it was
Yeah.
gonna be. And
Yeah.
that happens all the time.
All the time.
But yeah, I do think it's important to remember that it's like you and the moment and the person who's viewing it that decides
Yeah.
the value of the thing.
Well, and not to get like too like existential and whatever, but I also
Go
I
full woo
really
on
no,
me. Let's go.
I really do think that like at its like purest form, I think that creativity really is an act of service. You know?
I did not know that's where you were headed with that, and I really need to hear that right now.
Yeah, and it's like, and I think that we have to remember that like when you're really truly connected to creativity, is bigger than you
Mhm.
is flowing through you. And so yes, it might be your job to run the room or to do the things, it's
Or
like
to like go grab a
whatever,
coffee.
but it's like, but at its truest form, it's something bigger. um and yeah, so I think that kind of takes away a little bit of like the ego of like this has to be,
My thing,
yeah, because it's never really your thing. you know
Oh, fuck, yeah. I think we've both been really lucky to get to make on varying scales, but always stuff that is important to us.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how you choose, because I'm sure like we're busy people. You can't say yes to all the things.
Yeah.
How do you decide what gets a yes and what gets a no in terms of like engaging with certain projects?
Yeah. I remember one of my favorite moments doing Wicked was being on like the side of we were in the middle of a huge shoot day, and me and John and I think Chris were having like a little tiny conversation about life. And I would just never forget John talking about himself taking on Wicked and how he basically, like, for him, he had to find his personal in to be able to do the movie. He had to find out the way that he
Uh-huh,
truly
uh-huh,
connected with
uh-huh.
it. And I remember just him instilling that lesson in me, and like, you have to really find your personal in, whether or not the audience is going to be able to see that or you're communicating that fully as an artist. It's like,
Uh,
what is your
uh.
and so I think that for me is something that I've really been focusing on since, is like, what is my in and why am I
And if
doing
there isn't
this?
one, let it
Yeah,
go.
and let it go, you know?
That's huge.
Yeah. So I think just finding something that really lights me up fully, and something I feel like, it's like also something like I feel like I can't not do.
What
That's
do you
how I know.
Oh,
When
yeah, yeah,
everything in me is
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I have to, there's no way I can't do this.
Yes. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we move on to my favorite segment of this show, which doesn't exist with anybody except for you,
Oh no.
I wanted on the last episode, there is a story of a thing that happened
Yeah.
while you were shooting the film that
Yeah.
involved a bus, and I'm wondering if you could maybe share that story again. It was
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
We don't. The people should know. It's a pretty remarkable story. Are you prepared to share?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
let's
whatever.
go.
Okay. Okay. How do I even? Okay. So
In advance, I'm cracking up. Go ahead.
so while we were shooting the movie, we got car. I was,
You were driving around.
I was driving
They
a car
couldn't pick you up and drop you off every
on
day.
the other side of the road.
Right, not an option for
which
me, I'm
is
telling
which
you.
is hectic, and especially fun at like 4:30 in the morning when you're like driving.
When
it's like,
driving on the right side,
or
would
from
have
a
been
night
hard
shoot, like really
yeah.
fun. But so yeah, it was definitely an adjustment, learning how to drive on the opposite side of the road. I remember one Sunday I was particularly exhausted, and I don't know, for me, like little luxuries when you're doing something like that is important. Like, so I'm a big, like, I love candles. Like, I love
Yes,
like
Will,
nice.
tell us about your indulgence.
I love no,
Tell
no,
us what you splurge on.
not a lot. Other than just like nice candles and like Epsom salt baths. And,
Yeah,
like,
no, it's
do you know what I
self-care.
mean?
This is
Like self-care stuff.
I live.
So one Sunday I was driving to buy candles. It was like an 11-minute drive from my apartment. I was like, oh, this is great. I'll pop in, pop out, like whatever. So I'm turning left to go to this candle store, and basically there's a bus lane on my left. I don't know if it's still like this in California, but before I left California, you can kind of like merge into the bus lane to do a turn, to do a
I
swoop.
don't know if it's encouraged, but sometimes I am driving in the
Yeah,
bus.
yeah, fully.
There's a stretch of Sepulveda between Oxnard
You're on the
and
sidewalk.
Costco where there's like, it's like bus lane, okay to turn. And I'm like, well, I'm turning up way
And
way down yonder.
0.75
But I'm
miles.
going to chill.
Yeah.
It's 6 miles, but carry on.
Yeah, well, so, so I was at the light. I was ready to turn. No one was in the bus lane, I thought. And I'm like, cool, let me just hit it really quick, blah, blah, blah. I go left, and the bus basically comes and just goes, gee. And we make contact for, it felt like 10 years. I'm going to say it was probably 4.5 seconds, 5 seconds. It wasn't long.
That felt like 2 minutes.
But I think to paint it was one of the double-decker buses, like very much like the red, like exactly what you think.
Kind of hard to miss.
So I got hit by a bus. Luckily, the bus driver could not have been nicer. I had to sit in the car and get on the phone with like the insurance and the police and whatever. And I had to watch the entire double-decker bus of people
Deplane.
the bus as I sat there.
Carry-on with their luggage.
And so everyone was fine. Everything was fine. It was great. I mean, nothing was worse. I mean, well, that's not true. But like driving to work the next day with just the bumper just the whole way. And also I think, and also too, when you're doing a production, it's like I can't just call insurance and figure it out. It's like I have to call production.
You have to let
and
your
say,
mom and dad know
hey,
what
just
happened.
just so you guys know.
Yep. Had a run in.
Had a
today
little bus
with
and
the Will.
bus.
Thank
in
you
my
for
bumper.
so humbly sharing that story.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready to do a little rhyming game? It's going to take us straight into our last segment.
Absolutely.
Okay. So you taught me this game. Did you know that I'd never known this game before you?
That's really sweet and great. Thank you. I didn't know. Well, I think Chris got.
You learned it from Chris.
Yeah.
Because you had been doing it since like Teen Beach Times?
I think we did it during Teen Beach movie.
Paciencia y fe. Night shoot. We are corseted up, hair, makeup, wardrobe down. Alice, God bless her, is setting up lights for fucking probably 6
subway.
hours in the subway.
Yeah.
And
we were in a
so,
church, remember?
yep, and we're in a holding area in a church.
Yeah.
Probably no AC. You present us with a game that helps you to stay sharp, but also loose.
Yeah.
Explain the game, Will Loftis.
Ooh. Okay, well, I tried to explain this last time. I don't think I did a great job with the actual rhyming structure. But I think the game it comes from a place of like, I think anytime you're shooting like that, there's always a time of the day when everyone starts to
Crack out.
And you either crack into like, I'm gonna get angry. Some people get angry, some people get shut down, some people whatever, some people get loopy and crazy. I like to just keep it fun and like, cause making stuff is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a game that I often will pull up whenever I feel like the energy's starting to shift. So the structure, wait, you explained it better last time. It's like
A and B relate,
yes,
but don't rhyme.
Yes. C.
B and D must rhyme.
Yes.
C and D relate to each other, but not to A or B.
Yes. So A and B relate, C and D relate, B and D rhyme.
There it is.
But then you pick up the next A.
Yes,
is the D.
So you're sitting in a circle. Okay, so we hand off. It's a handoff game.
It's the easiest game, but it's the hardest to explain.
It is weird. That's another reason why you're so right about the moment when you call this game, because it's loud enough to get people's attention, but not so loud that you're going to be disruptive.
Yeah.
And people can add themselves in and sit as observers, as witness, while they learn the
100%.
rules. And that's why we don't know how to explain the game, because there's never a moment where you have to teach it. You just like, there are some people who know it and they start playing and then everybody's like, okay, I can do this. Because from the outside looking in, it looks like you can do this.
Yeah.
But then you're in it and you're like, fuck, what rhymes with me? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're going to give the listener viewer a couple rounds because I had Tice the Oreo on the podcast, who was also a part of that shoot.
The best. The best.
He is
the best.
He is
the best.
I mean, should we call him and see if he can play around?
Oh my gosh. I love that so much.
Yes! I get a double?
Yes.
You guys also get a double.
Wait, hold on. Hi.
It's Tassandra on
we love
FaceTime.
you.
Okay, we're real time. Oh, it's more than a double. Who's in the back? Shut
Wait,
the fuck up.
Where are you guys? Where are you guys?
We're just driving from this like show that we went to go see, support our friends.
Oh,
A little show here.
fine.
No big deal. We're just recording a podcast right now. And
Looks amazing.
thank you. I was just talking about the rhyming game, Tice, where
Good I am.
how good you are. We said you're iconic. Will you play around with us?
Yes, I knew you were calling for my excellence. Yes.
Okay. I can't wait. This is great. Okay, so what's the first word? First, what is it? Leaf.
Leaf.
Okay.
Okay. The word is leaf.
The word is leaf. It's like a leaf without the tree. It's like the honey without the bee.
It's like the bee without the hive. It's like the 4 without the 5.
It's like the 5 without the live.
Yes.
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 Am I okay?
You're perfect.
You're perfect. Yeah.
Like the live without our jive.
Yes. It's like the drive without the wheels. It's like, oh no. Oh, I lost it.
The emotion without the feels.
Oh, thank you. It's like the drive without the wheels. It's like emotions without the feels.
It's like the feels without the vibes. It's like the
Exactly.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't know.
Wait, what was your first one?
I know, because I don't know what rhymes with vibes.
Scribes.
It's like the writing without the scribe.
I'm sweating. Scribes to you, Tice. Good luck.
Wait, what was that word?
Scribes. 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 Good luck.
Who? Right?
It's the worst game I've ever played.
Oh my god.
I've never been worse at that game in my life.
We all really dropped the ball there, but here's what we caught. Divine timing to catch you three in a moment and have us right here right now. This was meant to be. Thank you for picking up your phone. I love you. I love all three of you. Okay, drive safe, my friends. It's so good to see your faces. Bye.
Love you.
Try it around just you two. See if it
Riley's like, we're
I
gonna
don't
see if
know.
that makes the edit.
I don't know. We got the one at the beginning, no?
No, it wasn't. We weren't filming. I know.
Okay, we can do it. We can do it. We can be better than that. We can be better than that.
Okay,
Janine.
okay.
But although that's
offering,
fine.
offering from the room.
Lip.
It's like the lip without the gloss. It's like the Carly without the Kloss. Good
Ooh,
luck.
It's like the Claus without the Santa. It's like the hat without the bandana.
It's like bandana without the color. It's like color.
Why are we doing this for ourselves today?
Color's hard.
It's like bandana without the knot. It's like the tater without the tot.
It's like the tot without the. I was gonna say toddler. I'm like, what rhymes with toddler?
What rhymes with tot?
Do you know what I mean?
No, that's a deep, deep hole that you're getting yourself
Tot.
into. It's like a tot. You could say, I almost said ketchup. Nothing rhymes with ketchup. Everyone knows that.
Like, why?
We're not playing this game today. Listen. The game was for round one.
And you know what I just learned?
Tell me.
In terms of our rhyming structure,
Yeah.
you want to keep B as simple as you can. B has got to be streamlined. B has got
B
to
has
be,
to be like
in the not hot.
B is like first grade reading level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gave ourselves some interesting B's.
Well, because we have been good in the past at this.
Yeah.
One more time. You guys.
Oh my God, for you.
Okay.
Just for Riley. Okay, here. You know what?
Cheers. Okay. Can I start? Can I do one? Okay. Perfect. It's like the coffee.
Yes.
Without the tea. It's like the you without the me.
It's like the me without the us.
It's like London without the bus.
You saved me.
Do you know?
Yo, if this game was played in teams, we'd be fine.
Oh.
But here's
so
the other
good.
thing. There's the other reason why it's great is that you usually play with a rhythm.
Yeah.
And then gradually the rhythm increases. So eventually you've got two people facing off and it's like fucking watching 8 Mile. Really is great.
Very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
yeah.
hope we didn't really let you down there. The whole it feels like we really led up to a point and then just like kind of crumbled under the pressure. But it's not the end.
But this is good.
It's okay. Listen,
if
it's
you ever have me
okay.
back, I'll be better next time. I promise.
Well, it's also okay to like say that you're the best one day and then the next day just maybe not be the best at that.
You know.
Because you were the best like an hour ago. You know.
And when we
No,
weren't
even when we did our
recording-
mic check, we were.
Okay, here, put the audio in and we'll just go back and forth like this.
You know what I mean?
It's like
You know what I mean? That's what we do.
I'm not adding anything on top of that.
Perfect. Just
that was such a setup.
perfect.
Okay, wrist roll with it. Rapid fire burnout round. Will, are you ready?
Yay, I'm so ready.
Okay, ready for
I'm ready for. Yeah.
coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Morning rehearsal, night rehearsal.
10 to 6.
Sick. Since you get both.
Yeah.
You have like a functional hour of getting things done. Like if you need to go to FedEx that morning,
Yeah.
you could do that before rehearsal.
Yeah.
Technically, like on a need basis.
Yeah.
Favorite color?
It changes. I think today
Mm-hmm.
it's like I don't know, probably like a dusty pink.
Nice.
Or
Kind
like
of
a
like the
muted
one that's
blue or
coming out
something.
from behind you. Back
Yeah, or
there.
like maybe like this color too. Like, I don't know. Kind
Ooh.
of both. I like both. Yeah.
Favorite book? Speaking of looking at this.
Ooh, my favorite book is a book called "And Then There Were None" by Agatha Christie. Yeah.
Do you think you said that last time too?
No, I think I said something else. Oh, I might have said that.
Because I don't remember that.
No, yeah, because
But I love that.
I think you asked me what I was currently reading last
Oh,
time.
right. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't
but
ask
no,
the same question.
And Then There Were None is one of my favorite books.
Okay. How about a favorite move, like dance move?
Ooh.
I do
to
remember what you
execute
said
or
to
to
the-
watch.
To watch.
Oh, I kind of forget, but well, to watch, I love like an axle, like a shiny axle. It's like, ooh, I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah, and actually, the nostalgia I feel when I see them reminds me of how they feel in my body.
Yeah.
Which I would not choose to do a Shanae Axel today.
No.
But when I see them, I'm like, ooh, that feels good. And so I love that.
Do you know what I love too?
Tell
I
me.
love that we are of the generation that we have seen
Shanae Axel's?
we have seen
Oh,
Mandy
Mandy
Moore
Moore do a
execute
Shanae.
a Shanae Axel.
You are right.
And you have never seen anything better in your life. That I'm not even.
No,
I'm
you've
not
never
kidding.
seen more force or momentum.
Or just dance in general.
Yeah.
But like that, like Shanae Axel, I can't. It's
That doesn't get topped.
ingrained.
That doesn't get topped.
Ingrained.
Thank you for that.
Core memory.
How about a least favorite move, Will Loftis? Do you have a move that you're like, ooh, rather not?
To watch or to do or both?
Both.
You know,
'Cause
anything,
this is my show.
anytime that the kneecaps just like unconsciously make contact with the floor is something that I'm not super into. Do you know what I
Actively
mean?
opposed. I'm actively
Do you
opposed.
know what I mean? I don't know. I'm so sensitive. Like if I,
Yeah,
like
you
if I'm
see
watching,
a move
if
and
I'm
you
watching
feel
like
it
a
in your body.
surgery or something on TV, I like feel it. Do you know what I mean? So
Wait,
if I
why
see
are you
someone,
watching surgery?
Well, you know what I mean. Like if it's like on like Grey's Anatomy or
Okay,
like,
yeah.
like whatever show.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
whatever.
fair. Okay.
I'm like I really like feel it. So like when someone I just feel.
Also
I feel it.
Yeah, in your knees. I do too.
Yeah.
And I'm usually mic'd for those moments. And,
Ugh.
yep, it's not.
Yeah.
You're not getting a note. You're getting a sound from
Yeah.
me. You're getting
Because you feel it. Yeah.
Last one.
Okay.
Will, what are the words that move you? A mantra, a guiding principle, a quote, anything.
Okay, so I think this is different than last time.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna mess up the actual quote. I was introduced to this quote by years and years ago. Maya Angelou did a thing on the Oprah Network. She did a masterclass, and it's brilliant.
Nobody watched it because nobody's familiar with Oprah or Maya Angelou.
Yeah, no.
Keep going.
No, it is.
Your version's gonna be better.
It is brilliant,
Go.
and you can watch all of the clips on YouTube right now. But there's one section that she talks about a quote from Terrence that is to the effect of, "I am a human being. Nothing human can be alien to me." And I love that quote so much because I think it offers a lot of hope, but I think it also offers a lot of grace, and compassion, and
Curiosity.
opens you up to like, maybe I can do that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's attainable and accessible for me too.
Or like I could understand that.
100%.
Nothing in this world need confuse me. Nothing
Yeah.
or like stop me. But I can understand. Maybe I have an in here. Maybe I
Yeah.
could understand that. That's beautiful.
I know, I love that one.
Thank you for sharing that, my friend.
Of course.
Thank you for sharing all of you, including your bus story and our bad rhyming day.
Oh, it's so bad today.
And baby got sauce. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you.
I think the world of you, and you're such a great example of what can happen when you love shit, including love stepping back.
Yeah.
Like we don't always need to be doing the most. We don't always need to be the best at rhyming. I wish we were more on today, but it's fine.
Yeah, sometimes you're not, and that's okay. You know, that's
Take
fine.
a retreat every now and then, sabbatical.
No, but I'm really grateful. Thank you for having me, and it's such an honor to be on this podcast with such amazing people.
We were duet partners just now. That was a duet, what we just did.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend. But let's also duet again soon.
We must.
Thank you, listener, viewer, for listening, viewing. Be sure to subscribe, leave a rating, click the bell for notifications, and get out into the world to keep it funky. Bye. This podcast was produced by me with the help of many. Big love to our executive assistant and editor, Riley Higgins. Our communications manager is Fiona Small, with additional support from Ori Valladares. Our music is by Max Winnie, logo and brand design by Bree Reitz. And if you're digging the podcast, leave a review and rating, and please share. Also, if you want to connect with me and the many marvelous members of the Words That Move Me community, visit wordsthatmoveme.com. If you're simply curious to know more about me and the work that I do outside of this podcast, visit thedanawilson.com.